Welcome back, grade 10s. Now let us look at our applications question. The first question says, read the scenario below and answer the questions that follow. Claudia has just completed her MBA degree. She is currently sitting at home doing nothing as there are no job opportunities for her. Identify the socio-economic issue that is applicable to the scenario above. Motivate your answer by quoting from the scenario. So obviously when you have to quote, you need to take the sentence from the beginning up until the end, because already you are given the quotation in the scenario. Now let's go back to our scenario. We have to identify the socio-economic issue that is applicable in this scenario. Claudia has just completed her MBA degree, so this is just information. She is currently sitting at home doing nothing as there are no job opportunities. So obviously this sentence alone, it tells us that she has an MBA degree, but she's sitting at home not having a job because there are no job opportunities. So obviously that would be unemployment. Then when we quote, we are going to take the sentence from the beginning, like I've underlined, up until the end. Okay, let's move on. Suggest an initiative that can be undertaken by businesses to address the socio-economic issue identified in question 1. So this is a follow-on question. It follows on in question 1, actually. So we identified unemployment. Now we need to come up with initiatives that businesses can take to address unemployment. Initiatives that businesses can take to address unemployment. Create jobs for members of the community. So in order to reduce unemployment in the community, a business should do what? Should make sure that it offers employment to people in the community. By so doing, unemployment rate is going to decrease in a community. Provide entrepreneurial programs that can promote self-employment. So obviously, if you can't offer jobs to people of the community, what you can do as a business, you can offer entrepreneurial programs. After giving them those after maybe training them under those entrepreneurial programs, the people of the community can go out with the skills that they have acquired in the business and start their own businesses. By so doing, they are going to be self-employed. And by so, it simply means that unemployment is going to do what? It's going to reduce in the community. Support existing small businesses to create more employment opportunities. Another initiative that we can do to address unemployment is to support existing small businesses, offering them training in order to make sure that particular business expands. And if it expands, it's going to do what? It's going to employ people from the community. When they employ people from the community, obviously, unemployment is going to reduce. Suggest other initiatives that can be undertaken by businesses to address the socio-economic issues. Initiatives to address inequality and poverty. Offer best volunteering programs. Best volunteering programs in a way that if you've given those people skills in a business, they can take those skills and put them to practice. And by so doing, they are going to reduce poverty in the community because they will be able to start businesses, their own businesses, and be self-employed and get an income. Support poverty alleviation programs that are offered by the government. Another way to address inequality and poverty, as a business, you can support alleviation programs that have been started by the government. By so doing, those poverty alleviation programs are going to be sustainable if, as businesses, we continue to support them, and not only they would rely from the government. Donate money or food parcels to local NGOs. Another way to address inequality and poverty is to donate money or food parcels to local NGOs so that those local NGOs, they can continue to be sustainable in the long run. They won't close down because of they would be lacking donors. So you can be a donor. Suggest other initiatives that can be undertaken by businesses to address socio-economic issues. Now we are looking at gambling. Offer financial literacy education. So in order to address gambling, a business can offer financial literacy education. By so doing, employees are going to be empowered. They are going to be knowledgeable in terms of how to manage their finances and not putting their money where they are going to lose it at the end with the hope of making more money. Businesses must make use of organizations such as Gamblers Anonymous and National Council on Problem Gambling to help gamblers fight their addiction. So obviously, if you have spotted employees in the workplace that are compulsive gamblers, what you can do, you can make use of organizations such as Gamblers Anonymous, whereby you would refer those particular employees so that they can be assisted. Initiatives businesses can take to address crime. Offer employment. So obviously, if you have employed people from the community, those people are going to do what? They are going to protect your business because they would be knowing that that's where they get their salaries. Get involved in the local community sustainable projects with community. So another way of addressing crime is for the business to be involved in local community sustainable projects. So if you are part of community projects, consumers or people from the community will not only see your business as a business that is after money, but they would see that a business is also part of projects that they are doing in terms of uplifting those projects. By so doing, they are not going to do it to rob your business. Sponsor special sport programs by providing finance, that is prize money for special community events. Another way to address crime is to make sure that you sponsor sporting programs. So obviously, if you sponsor the sporting programs, they would see that you are also giving back as a business in terms of donating money to their sporting programs. In return, they are not going to commit crime in your business. Initiatives to address inclusivity. They should create new policies or amending current ones, from recruitment to performance evaluations and promotions. So for businesses to be able to address inclusivity, they need to do what? They need to create new policies. If they don't create new policies, what they can do, they can amend the current policies that they have, whereby they are going to recruit everybody despite of their background, their race, or their sexual orientation, and make sure that they offer promotions to all people. By so doing, they would be including everybody in terms of getting equal opportunities in the workplace. Businesses should educate managers and employees on the benefits of diversity in the workplace. Another initiative to address inclusivity is to make sure that you train, as a business, you train managers and employees on the benefits of diversity. Educate them on what is it that we benefit as a business if we are a diverse workforce. Obviously, we benefit different knowledge, we benefit different perspectives on looking at problems or solving problems within the business. So you can educate employees so that they can embrace each other. Before we wrap up our lesson, let us go for a quick ad break and we will be back.